I quit smoking, I became sober, and my life got so much better. This is what happened as I became wealthier, I became healthier, I became more of a leader, I became wiser, and the surprising thing is how much it improved the relationships that I have with other people. So if that sounds interesting to you, then welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. I'm up here at the top of Mount Kaala, beautiful view of the north shore of Oahu behind me. And in this video, I'm going to talk about, for those of you who are thinking about getting on this journey of the Stoics, of the samurai, of the Spartans, this way of life, this lifestyle, then I'm going to encourage you and tell you why it may help you in ways that you didn't even expect. So I smoked weed for 10 years. I smoked tobacco with my weed. I looked at porn since I was like 13, 14. I drank alcohol. I did all kinds of the bad stuff. And the first thing that I noticed when I quit is that my decision making became a lot better. The fog was gone. The clouds are gone. It's clear. And what you're going to realize in life is not just about working hard. It's about working smart. It's about making the few good decisions that you have to make and making them right. The few things that affect our lives the most is where we choose to live, who we choose to live with, who we partner with, if we marry, if we have kids with them, if we go to school, how we finance that, and where we choose to. Those are the what we choose to do for work. These are the big things. So if you choose wrong, and you choose wrong because you're foggy, because you're hungover, because you're not getting good quality sleep, because you're irritable, because opportunities don't happen to you, or you just choose the wrong thing, then you're just going down the wrong path. It doesn't matter how hard you work, because you're just going the wrong direction now. So the biggest thing that I noticed initially is this clarity, this opening of the skies before me, and allowing me to see things that I hadn't seen, make decisions that I wouldn't otherwise make. And that's an incredible and amazing thing that you will experience if you choose to go down this path. Now, what's really interesting that surprised me is how it affected my outer relationships. But first we need to look at the process of actually becoming sober. It's a process of boundary setting with yourself. It's a process of rule setting with yourself. It's a process of accountability and follow through with yourself. Because you have to make a commitment that I'm not going to smoke, I'm not going to do this anymore, and then you have to follow that commitment. And if you don't do that, and you break your rules, how are you going to have rules and agreements with other people that you're going to follow? And those rules and agreements could be my conduct with other people. I'm not going to yell at people. I'm not going to put people down. I'm not going to insult people. I'm going to treat people with respect. I will be on time for people. And when you aren't real with yourself, how can you be real with other people? By the way, what's up? We got Mike in here.
Woo!
An example of one decision is Mike put $300 in Dogecoin. That turned into now about $6,000.
Pretty good.
Right, so there's an example of just
financial advice.
Not financial advice. I'm not telling you to invest in Doge. I don't invest in Doge. I don't think you should invest in Doge. I'm telling you to, as much as you can, have a clear head so that you can make good decisions, good financial decisions, which might mean different things for different people, good decisions for your partnerships, and so on. Now, in this process of becoming someone who follows their own agreements, this is going to allow you to enter in and keep agreements with other people, which the first half of that is your conduct with other people. You're going to become more respecting, which is going to attract other people to you and allow you to be more of a leader and build more community and have healthier relationships. But it's also going to allow you to put your foot down to certain forms of abuse. If you're abusing drugs, it's hard to stop other people from abusing you. And that doesn't necessarily mean physical. It could be verbal, it could be emotional, it could be psychological. If you have toxic relationships, then the first place to start is cleaning up your own life of drugs and abuse. And that's what I found is I didn't even notice how toxic some of my relationships were until I set these boundaries with myself. And then I'm able to set boundaries with other people. And what's interesting with boundaries is boundaries aren't, this person can't talk to me this way, or this person can't do this thing to me. Boundaries are, I have a rule that if this person says this thing to me, then I'm going to respond appropriately. So you can't insult me, you can't emotionally abuse me, you can't put me down, you can't mistreat me. and so on. And how are you going to follow through with those rules if you can't follow through when you said you weren't going to drink and you drank, when you said you weren't going to smoke and you smoked? So not only is it going to transform your life inside you, but it's going to transform your life relationally, socially, and allow you to have respectful relationships where there's agreements and those agreements are followed. So if that sounds interesting to you, comment down below, share your story, let me know if you've been watching my videos and it's helped you, because there's people who are in this video who aren't sure, they're on the fence, and give them that little push, give them that little inspiration that it's worth it, and that it's not just me, and that you agree, because I've never seen anyone say I regret getting sober. I've seen so many people say they wish they could, they wish they want to, they're trying, and it's a hard thing to do. And also, I've got a course down below in the top of the description, which a video course that's going to help you walk through a system to hold yourself accountable so that you can change, so that you can transform your life, so that you can embark on this journey and stay on it, and it's going to allow you to become wealthier, healthier, wiser, have better relationships, and it's going to be amazing and awesome. So go check it out, link down below, and I look forward to talking to you soon. It's going to be worth it, I promise you. Appreciate you, and I'll see you on the inside. Peace.